Last time on Xuan channel.
After months of preparation, my experiment is finally complete.
Ugh, where the hell am I? Father, why are you here? Wait a minute, aren't I supposed to be dead by now?
This may come as a shock to you, but you've been dead for only 8 months. I have merely transitioned you into a synthetic body that far surpasses your original human form. In other words, you've officially become a Mara struck that will be forced into doing my bidding.
What? If you think that's gonna have me fall in line to your orders, then you're as delusional as Jericho. Although I have to say, the only good thing you've done so far is picked this new outfit that I have on all of a sudden. But other than that, you're just as cruel and demonic as I remember.
As much as I appreciate the compliment about the outfit that a friend of mine actually picked, that's no way to speak to your father, Mei Ying.
Oh, really? Well, why don't you tell me this, Dad? What kind of father would concoct these type of atrocious experiments to innocent people and use their own daughter as a sacrifice while destroying her humanity, which led to her coming back right before your evil eyes? I'm sorry, not sorry that I have to say this, but there is no fucking way that I'll ever join you and your cult of demons. But what I will do instead is finish what my friend Shaoxin, who you killed, has started.
Ha ha ha. Very well then. I'm curious to witness how your skills will be with your new body anyways. So allow me to accept your challenge. Ha ha ha. This is almost as entertaining as when I faced that crimson butterfly swordsman. So tell me, Mei Ying, how does your new body feel so far?
Honestly, I feel a lot more powerful and confident than I've ever had. But I need a lot more practice in order for me to compete with everyone else. And most importantly, to defeat you one day. I swear that I'll make sure that bringing me back to life as a homunculus will be the worst experiment you've ever done.
Ha ha ha. How fucking predictable. Now I need you to be a good girl and submit to your father's will.
Never! I'd rather die again with honor than to end up as diabolical and soulless as you.
That won't be necessary since you'll be under my control momentarily. What? Impossible. What type of anime plot armor bullshit is this?
Unfortunately for you, that won't be necessary, Abundance Emanator.
What? And who the hell is that voice coming from, if I may ask?
My name is Lan. I'm also known as the Rainbow Arbiter. My conscience appears right before you to let you know that you will not be taking this girl as one of your pawns.
There is no fucking way that this can be happening right now. What business would the Hunt Eon have with someone like her?
As you should be aware by now, she happens to be a Galaxy Ranger who travels the cosmos in honor of my name. And due to her commitment over the years, I see her fit to be my Emanator. With the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter flowing within her new synthetic body that you created, there is nothing that your powers over the Abundance can do to take control of her.
This is outrageous. So you mean to take my own daughter, who I fixed the flaws she had, away from me?
I'm aware that you must have heard these words before, but she clearly wants nothing to do with you or the Abundance. Also, there's an interesting saying that kids deserve to have parents, but not all parents deserve to have kids. You happen to be a much worse father than a black man going to get the milk, as the humans say, that no one should ever have.
Okay, now that is just messed up.
Like how Mei Ying was sacrificed for your revival 8 months ago. Explain to me what kind of father would do such a thing.
Damn you, Huntion! I never wanted it to come to this. But I have no choice but to kill your disgrace of a Hunt Emanator here and now.
Not on our watch, you heartless being. Clara, hurry and escape with Chloe while I distract him.
You sure you don't need any help, Yunli? I know you're really strong and all, but that's the Emanator of Abundance you're facing. Even someone as skilled as Linyan struggled against him.
As much as I would like to stay and help as well, I don't think we currently have a shot at defeating him. Even though I'm apparently the new Emanator of the Hunt, I'm in need of some training to get a better understanding of my newfound skill set. So for now, it would be smart for us to evacuate and come back with a better game plan.
Also, you don't need to worry that much about me, Clara. I faced a lot of tough challenges before, so this is nothing new to me.
Ha ha ha, I admire your fighting spirit, little girl. But let's just see how long it lasts. I can assure you that I am nothing like anyone you ever faced.
I wouldn't underestimate a warrior from the Juming if I were you, Abundance Emanator. Now allow me to show you how we get down. Clara, Chloe, get out of here now while you have the chance.
I understand, Yunli. The least I can do to ensure your safety is summon my mech that I'm still working on to assist you if things end up going out of hand.
Wow, that's really thoughtful of you. As much as I would like to hear the origin behind it, now isn't the time for that. Thank you so much, Clara. This makes things a lot easier for me.
Can this shit get even more annoying? So that silver-haired girl in the red coat is a follower of the Remembrance. Minions! Attack that girl and the memo sprite. Also, do not let the other two get away.
You have my word, Bowen. I'll be sure to make them pay for defying you.
Huh? Who the hell was that just now? And why does she look and sound so familiar all of a sudden? That doesn't matter right now. What's more important is to defeat as much of these enemies as possible and to find the perfect opportunity to escape. Well then, let's do this, Clara's mech.
So, this is the portal we took to get to this place. In case you're wondering, Yunli and I happened to stumble around it as we were walking around a hidden area in the Exulting Sanctum.
I know exactly what you're referring to. Also, thank you for saving me once again, Clara. Hopefully there comes a day where I can return the favor for you guys once I finally adjust to my skill set.
Once again, it's no problem. I'm just doing my part as any good friend would. By the way, I'll be down to let you train with my mech.
Hey, you two, stop right there!
I'll explain more about it when we meet up with the rest.
Yeah, good call, Clara.
Damn it! We weren't quick enough to catch them in time.
We still have the opportunity to chase after them, Lady Shun Hong.
It wouldn't be a wise idea since we would risk attracting attention towards the entire sanctum. I'm sure Bowen will come up with a better plan for the future. I already have one in mind, which involves an upcoming event in a few days from now.
Understood, Lady Shun. We'll be more prepared by then.
Heh that foolish girl won't be able to hide from me any longer.
Phew! We managed to safely make it back in one piece.
Exactly right. I'm thankful that the two of you came at the right time. It would have been a lot tougher for me to get out of that situation. Also, good thing you summoned your mech to buy us a lot more time. You gotta tell us that story when we meet up with everyone.
For sure! Linyan and Sinua are waiting for us at Sinwood Pavilion. I know for a fact they'll be even more excited to see you again.
Wait, they've been here the whole time? How long were you and Yunli, I believe her name, was gone for?
If I had to guess, we were gone for around 40 to 50 minutes. But we already let them know that we were going inside the portal to investigate, since we heard a voice from what seems to be the consciousness of the Hunt Eon who was sending us a message. We should explain the rest of the story with the group.
You're right. I wouldn't want us to keep them waiting even longer.
Clara and Yunli have been gone for a while. I hope they haven't gotten into any serious danger.
Yeah, I'm also concerned. I wonder where that portal Clara mentioned could have possibly taken them. I hope that mysterious voice they heard isn't actually a trick from Sanctus Medicus to deceive them into a trap.
Hey guys, we're back!
Speaking of which, it looks like Clara managed to make it back safely, which answers your question, Xinyue. Also, is that who I think it is right next to her?
Yep, that portal was surprisingly the entrance to Bowen's laboratory. We managed to save Chloe, who has a synthetic body now, before he could mind control her into joining the cult.
If it wasn't for Clara and Yunli, I don't know if we would be able to have this conversation right now. Also, you guys don't have to refer to me by that name anymore. You can just call me Mei Ying, which is my actual name.
Oh, thank goodness that you're finally back with us, Mei Ying. I wasn't expecting this day to come this soon.
Yeah, it surprisingly didn't take us a lot of effort either. We're truly grateful to have you back, Mei Ying.
Thanks, you two. It really means a lot to me since the three of you are some of the most important people in my life. Anyways, before my father could take control over me, I was saved by this blue aura, which was the Rainbow Arbiter's consciousness, who apparently recognized me as their Hunt Emanator.
Hold the fuck up! You mean to tell me that diabolical man who looks like he would be great friends with the evil genie from the Prince Trunks videos is actually your father?
I was in the middle of getting some cheeks. What do you want? Yes, I knew this shit was gonna work. Hey man, listen. all three of us found this lamp together. So that means all three of us get three wishes. No, it doesn't. It means y'all get one each. Which is three different people. Don't care. Let's make this happen. But let me go first. I'm a tired man, you see. Just wish I had more energy. Okay, now who's next? Yo, why'd you kill him with lightning? Dumbass wasted a whole genie wish for some energy. Like, get an energy drink or something. It's my turn. I wish to know if God is really real. I guess he's about to find out.
No wonder he knew so much about you. He was even the one that revealed your real name one day when he randomly invaded our Discord server. He even kept hinting that we will one day see you again. Apparently, it looks like giving you a homunculus body is what he actually meant.
Wait a minute. He actually uses Discord?
Yeah, but thankfully we won't be encountering him anytime soon since Silver Wolf banned him for ever joining us again.
Hold on. Are we talking about the same short Stellaron Hunter Gamer girl that I'm thinking of? What business would she even have hanging out with you guys?
To answer your question, Mei Ying, she kept bugging Firefly to play Ethereum Wars with her, even though she tried to explain that she promised Jericho that she would join our Discord server with her. But then Firefly came up with the idea to invite Silver Wolf to join with them, promising that she'll play Ethereum Wars with her afterwards. The video is up on Xuan's channel whenever you decide to watch it, by the way. Speaking of which, before you passed out, we heard you mention that you have a friend named Jericho. Both her and Xinyue told me some bits and pieces about your situation.
Huh? You actually met that snake in the grass of a friend I was foolish enough to believe that she was? If I were the two of you, I wouldn't trust a single word that she says.
Wait a minute. We heard from her and Xinyue that the three of you split up after reuniting for a while since it had to do with her joining the Stellaron Hunters. But we didn't think the situation was this bad.
Let me tell you the truth about her. As the two of you know by now, she's the Emanator of Order. But what she didn't tell you is that she has a strong hatred towards the Harmony, since Shipei was the one that assimilated our home planet into becoming what Penacony is today. As she was traveling with me and Xinyue, Blade and Firefly recruited her to joining them since she apparently is a part of Elio's plan, whatever that really is. Thinking about it now, I don't blame those two, since at the end of the day, they were following orders from their leader. But what struck me the most is how she backstabbed us by agreeing to join them. Xinyue and I ended up getting into a short fight with Blade and Firefly as a distraction while she was entering their ship. After a while, Kafka decided to break up the fight, since it was pointless, cause they already got what they came for. So they ended up leaving while Firefly, who was nice enough to stay for a bit, apologized about the entire situation as she switched into her human form. She explained to us that they were only following orders from their boss. Even she is confused about his plan, but she ended up making a promise to us that she'll treat Jericho like a great friend as we were towards her. I'm at least glad to hear that she hasn't broken her promise.
No wonder Jericho got so upset when Sunday became a playable character over her. She even claimed that Fugue's kit was supposed to be hers. Especially since her and Firefly ended up being a great duo with so much respect for each other.
Hold on. Sunday, the follower of the Order, became playable before Jericho, who is the Emanator of Order? Damn, that has to really suck for her.
Actually, Sunday is now a Harmony Path Strider who is currently traveling with the Astral Express for the time being.
Wait, for real? Well, that makes this situation even worse.
Yeah. He finally realized that what he'd been doing was wrong and decided to leave Penacony as a wanderer after doing one last performance in the Grand Theater to atone for his sins.
Listen, Mei Ying. I understand you're still upset about Jericho abandoning us, but she most likely had her own reasons, since she wants to see for herself if the prophecy Elio set up for her is true. She even apologized to us before she left with them.
Do you really think we can trust that man, Xinyue? For all we know, he could be deceiving them for his own personal goals.
I don't trust them entirely, but we have to support what Jericho feels like is right for the time being, since I wouldn't want anything bad to happen between us. I feel like we should move on from this topic for now, since this isn't the right time to talk about this dark past.
I guess you're right, Xinyue. By the way, I noticed that you have on a completely different outfit from what I've been seeing you wear for as long as we've known each other.
Oh, so you did notice after all. I decided to try out something new one day, and this ended up feeling a lot more comfortable for me.
I believe you made the right decision since it suits you perfectly. I don't know what it is, but that style kinda reminds me of Jericho's in a way.
We were even thinking the same thing, but if anything, Jericho resembles Feixiao a lot more. You'll eventually meet her, by the way, Mei Ying.
I'll be looking forward to that day then, Clara. Man, it looks like I have a lot to catch up on. Speaking of which, even though I became the Emanator of the hunt, I could really use some training to get a better understanding of my skill set. So I was thinking if you could train me Linyan, since you're one of the most talented people that I know when it comes to sword fighting.
Huh? I feel like you should ask either Yanqing or Yunli, although Yunli's training is a lot more harsh from what I've heard from March, since I personally don't know if I'm even qualified to take on a student, since I still have a lot to improve as skilled as I am.
Hey guys, I'm back. Also, did someone mention anything about sword training?
Yeah, Mei Ying was just asking if I could train her. But even with my experience, I ain't sure if it'll be enough since I still got a lot to learn. So, I was thinking either you or Yanqing would be the perfect candidates, since both of y'all got experience from training March. Although I'm concerned if Stelle has actually been helping her work on her sword training.
Yeah, at this point, I'm not even surprised if she's actually been slacking.
But Mei Ying, on the other hand, has some more experience since she also knows her way around a sword. Although she hasn't been the strongest fighter, her hydro abilities, on the other hand, have been really helpful with providing great support for everyone. I believe you'll do amazing as a trainer with Yunli, Linyan. At least it'll be a lot easier than her and Yanqing arguing every now and then.
I agree with Jingliu. Also, she's free to practice with my mech here, which is still a work in progress anytime.
Yo, I'm really impressed, Clara. How long have you been working on it?
Well, whenever I go on break, I typically take the time to build him. Business has been slow, as you all have been aware of by now, so I've had a lot more time to focus on him.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Clara's assistant, known as Pascal.
Huh? He also talks as well?
Yeah, I gave him a voice module as a way to interact with everyone. Also, Pascal is a tribute to one of my childhood robots who I had a deep connection with.
As my partner said just now, I'll be willing to be your training partner anytime you're available.
Thanks, Pascal. I really appreciate it. You know, Clara, you're actually one of the most reliable people that I've ever met.
I know, right? Pascal actually made our fight against Bowen and his abundance minions a lot easier.
I made my decision. I agree to help train Mei Ying with you, Yunli.
That's awesome. I'm so happy since I have a feeling that you'll be a lot more fun for me to handle as an assistant than Yanqing.
Thank you so much, Linyan. I have faith that you'll do really amazing as my trainer. I'll try to be the best student I possibly can for the two of you.
I also have faith that you'll be a great student, since I've seen the potential you have within you. Anyways, I'm about to grab us something to eat, so feel free to text me what you guys want. Linyan can text you my phone number, by the way, Mei Ying.
For sure, Yunli. I'll forever be grateful for what the two of you have done for me today.